Mr. Snyder here with the first tutorial for Photopea, which is an image editing program. I've launched Google Chrome. You can see it up here in the top left. I am on a Mac. You see the little Apple insignia. If you're on a PC, it works just as well with a PC, and it also works just as well with a Chromebook. So it's a great program. It's free, it's online, and it's called Photopea. So just go to the address box and type in Photopea. If you're not sure how to spell it, it's right there. Okay, so type it in, get yourself going. You may have to create an account. You see my account up here says is orange. That tells me I have an account. If I click it, there's my school account, and I'm working with the free version. And if I had the paid version, I wouldn't get ads, and I'd have more steps in history, be able to go back more. Who cares? We're using the free version, and it's an excellent replacement for Photoshop. It's virtually identical. So if you have Photoshop experience, you won't get lost in this program for sure. If you've never used Photoshop, you're gaining experience on an image editing program, which is essentially the same as the industry standard Photoshop. Okay, so first thing we have to do is launch our first project. And we can go to New Project here. That's the easiest way. Or you could go to File, New, and then click there. I'm going to go here because it's easy. New project, and then here's the new project window. What it's asking me is, what's the name? I want you to put your first name first all the time, followed by space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my student number. Underscore. I'm going to call it by its project name. This is going to be, I'll call it Photopea Practice. And that's it. That's the name of my project. So click off of it. Okay, now this is the resolution, width and height. How many pixels? And pixels are little squares that make up an image. And I'll show you that once we get into it. But it's asking how big do you want this document to be based on pixels, the number of pixels, not inches or millimeters or percent, but pixels. Okay, so how wide and how high should it be? You may not remember what the high definition television screen, computer screen is, what the number of pixels are. So what we've got down here is a little helping hand. We've got a different templates, and we want to create everything for screen. So screen means computer screen or TV screen. And then we're going to go to what's called Full HD. That's sort of the industry term. And if you look, as I roll over it, it says 1920 by 1080 px. Px means pixels. Okay, so it's 1920 pixels across by 1080 pixels tall. It's wider than it is tall, just like your television screen or your computer screen. Click on that template. That's what we want to use. It populates it up here in the resolution area, 1920 by 1080 pixels. The DPI is 72, that's dots per inch. If we were printing, we'd probably go to 300 DPI for a higher resolution, better print quality output. More dots per inch gives you a better print. We don't care. If we're not printing it, we're creating for a screen, so 72 is just fine. Okay, the background of this document, otherwise known as the canvas, we want to start out with a white one. We could click and make it transparent or invisible. We don't want that. It's harder to design on, frankly. Or we give it a background color. Just keep it white. So there's our settings. Let's just go to Create. And there you go. There's your first project for Photopea. Photoshop will be exactly the same. It'll be File, New, and New Document. And same settings I've just used for Photopea. So that's a brief overview of getting started with Photopea. Again, Photoshop is virtually identical. The free image editing software working within a browser. You can see I'm still got my browser open at the top here. So I'm working online right now, not using the resources of my computer. Okay, it works with Mac, PC, and Chromebooks, and it's absolutely free. We'll get started in the next tutorial on starting to add some content and working with the program.